it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington football team. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. Demir Berg returning it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Winston now. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. There he goes, left side. You ain't got no feet. Touchdown, Washington. Jonathan Taylor, 64 yards. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Murray now on 1st down. Going deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That goes for a gain of 31.
Seahawks.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit the tackle to Darius Phillips. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. Dancing to his left. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down, being chased out left. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Point after, right down the middle. Each team 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we are tied at 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They give to Taylor out of the gun. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Seven, our score after 1.
Tied 7-7.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And 8 at the 14.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Murray. Flush to his right. Jonathan Allen. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
To avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
12-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Check, 59, 59. Check right. Bang, 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 bang. Whip. Watch the whip. Find it. Easy. Let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
Taken down.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Ready. Black 22. Watch one. Green,
Off the play fake, Winston. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Agnew now to return. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. First down, Murray. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Murray. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's now 4th down.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
4 yards. And the Seahawks First down.
Now it's Lindsey. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
The ball carrier.
Philip Lindsey, 30 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the 36, Winston. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
For Irv Smith, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Winston. He'll get this to Lazard. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Final play of the half here, Winston. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Mason Crosby set to kick off.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray steps away to his left.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Murray now on 1st down. He's going to look deep. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DJ Moore, 47 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They run once more with Taylor. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
He's coming. Double up. Hey, let's give him some purpose. Double up. Check 99.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 38, Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the safety creep. Back. Follow. Check 59. Mike is 59.
From the gun, Winston. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Y'all playing wrong football. 24 is the mic. Let's go, D. 24 is the mic. Let's go.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Taylor. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
The tackle.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Let's go, baby.
Again, it's Taylor. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
To throw is Winston. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Down at the 23-yard.
Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And a short gain here down to the 22. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Jameis to throw it. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
24 is the mic. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 24 is the mic. I'm on. 24 is the mic.
Play action now. Winston. And Winston lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30.
Don't worry about it, baby. I ain't worried about it. Let's go.
And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Washington 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Bird now ready to return it.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
26.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Washington on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8.
24 is the mic. 24 is the mic. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Play fake. Winston. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Taylor. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
24 is the mic. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
They go play action. Winston. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Third and long for Winston. He's going to look deep down the field. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And they'll indeed take a knee. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
1st down.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly. And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand. Taking a knee. And guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round. First step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step.
Today's final
The Seahawks, they are moving on as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.